Greetings to the excellent students here in the New Testament interpretation class at Southeastern University. This is your instructor, Dr. Larry Asplund, coming to you at the end of week 6. I wanted to stop by this evening and welcome you to Module 7, which of course you know is for us also week 7. We are 3/4 of the way through with this class, so what a great class it has been. And it has been an honor for me to share in this learning experience with you. So the Module 7 theme is the general epistles. Those are the epistles toward the end of the New Testament, beginning with the book of Hebrews, and are very, very important to our understanding. Some great themes for us to be able to consider together this coming week. The Module 7 aim, the learning objectives, can be found under 3 headings. The first heading is the letter of James, which of course is a very, very important letter, even though, Martin Luther was not a big fan of the letter of James. He preferred Galatians, but we find that for us it's like wisdom literature. It's like the book of Proverbs in the New Testament, very important. Then the second heading is the letter to the Hebrews, also profoundly important, significant for us. The third heading is 1st and 2nd Peter and Jude, so we will be exploring under those 3 headings this coming week. In terms of the resources that are available to us, first of all, of course, you have a great video from Dr. Waddell, Faith in Hebrews. So he's going to focus a bit of his own comments on the book of Hebrews. We have the Bible Project overview videos, one for James, one for Hebrews, one for 1 Peter, one for 2 Peter, and one for Jude. Those are always great, short, but factual, accurate, helpful videos. We will read in our textbook this week, the New Testament and Antiquity, chapters 22 through 24. And then we'll read in the New Testament. We'll read the books of James, of Hebrews, 1st and 2nd Peter, and Jude. As always, you have a review list of key terms, key locations, and people, and key points in James, Hebrews, 1st and 2nd Peter, and Jude. And then another great list of supplemental resources. I so much appreciate seeing so many of you accessing those resources, taking advantage of the links that have been made available to you. And they will be there for us again this coming week. In terms of the assignments, the Apply section of Module 7 this coming week, of course, you will have a discussion. So you will be asked to discuss around 3 questions from the book of James and from the book of Hebrews. So we want to take some time to specifically reflect together what we can learn from those very, very important books. You have another reading quiz, which of course, as usual, is the 20 multiple choice questions over the readings for the week. Then you have a very important extra kind of a creative assignment for you this week. You're being asked to do a PowerPoint presentation. This one will be on Old Testament references. So specifically, the assignment is to design 5 to 10 slides. And you remember, we assume that in a PowerPoint presentation, you're being creative as well as accurate and thorough. So you're being asked to produce 5 to 10 slides presenting 5 Old Testament references that can be found in Hebrews, in 1 Peter, 2 Peter, and in Jude. So pick one reference from each of those books and then elaborate on it in terms of its connection to the Old Testament and, of course, how it's being used then in our New Testament books. And then we have our wrap-up once again, which brings the week to a conclusion and anticipates the final week. We have online course evaluations. You are being given a link to them. There is also an announcement in our course site concerning online course evaluations. They're very, very important, especially for us doing online learning, to be able to find out how we can improve. This particular class was significantly updated before our class this fall based on feedback from students, etc. So we take it seriously. It's very, very important. And in fact, you can't open up Module 8 until you have completed your course evaluation. So thank you in advance for taking some time to really be thoughtful I appreciate your constructive criticism, and we receive anonymous results and comments from these evaluations, so thank you in advance for it. General epistles are so very important. I don't know that we always, in consideration alongside of Pauline epistles, whether or not we think that they are maybe in the same category, but they really are. When it comes to Hebrews and James, the letters of Peter, the great letters of John, of course, and the little letter to Jude, very important, all inspired by the Holy Spirit, authoritative. And so we want to have ears to hear as we read these great books this coming week. So it's going to be another very good, very important week. I'm here, I'm still kind of settling into my new apartment. I've got a little round kitchen table, which I'm actually sitting at now. So I'm very excited about that. Slowly but surely out here on the West Coast, things tend to be, I think more hung up than what we're used to on the East Coast. But I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be a participant with you in this great class. So don't hesitate to let me know if you have a question. Let me know how I can serve you this coming week. So God bless you, everybody. Just have a wonderful week 8.